A series of explosions have rocked Colombia's volatile Cauca region over the past several days. This is what's left of a police station in the town of Morales, after a blast killed several officers and injured at least 6 others. Authorities believe the Farc-EMC, a rebel group, is to blame for the violence. The group's western faction walked away from peace talks with the government in April, starting a full-scale assault on the region where they operate.
We won't negotiate a new ceasefire with the EMC. This criminal organisation has shown with its attacks against civilians in this region that a truce isn't possible.
President Gustavo Petro ordered the defense minister and the military leadership to immediately travel to the area and establish a permanent security council, calling for a total offensive against the group. He also replaced the army's chief general Luis Ospina, who had come under fire for the deteriorating security situation. Cauca residents say they have been increasingly terrorized by the group.
It's very distressing, especially for the children. I have no words. This violence is affecting us all.
Security expert Elizabeth Dickinson says the violence is the consequence of an increasing fragmentation of Colombia's internal conflict.
In recent years, and particularly since the pandemic, we saw the opposite. There was a trend toward consolidation, where different smaller groups saw an advantage in coming together to look for concessions from the government. Now that peace talks have been thrown into crisis, I think the logic is very different. It's much more about controlling illicit economies on a local level, and that is leading us towards a situation with more and more smaller groups splitting off and looking for their own interests rather than a national accord.
The ongoing peace talks have helped reduce violence in some regions, but not all. In the rural southwest, for example, crimes such as extortion, kidnapping, or the recruitment of children have actually increased as criminal groups continue to tighten their grip, leaving the government with no option but a return to a full offensive, with civilians caught in the crossfire. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogota.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.